Hello, my friends, and welcome to our two-night Thanksgiving special camping trip. That was a lot to say. Cheers to you, my friends. Oh my gosh, I've really been looking forward to this. Plus, it's just a bonus spending 2 nights at the campground. So with that being said, my friends, y'all buckle up, grab you a beverage of choice, get red fired up, and let's head down that campground. Appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and I'll see you when we get there. Let's go. All right, my friends, so we made it down here. I've got Red pretty much situated, get him as level as I can. And here's our campsite for tonight. We do have a couple of picnic tables, so that's going to come in handy. I won't have to adjust those, I'm sure. But holy catfish, here's our site. But I noticed something. Let's walk back here. Pardon my jostling here. I've never seen anything quite like this. We've got a tree that is split, and well, there's the top, and right there in the middle, it's kind of like it's corkscrewed. But none of the other trees around it look damaged at all. So it doesn't look, I don't think it was lightning that got it, because I don't see anything burnt on the tree. But I have to say, that is just odd. Well, my friends, appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and well, let's grab a seat. Cheers to you, my friends. Well, we got a pretty nice campsite. Well, it's a decent size, that's for sure, but everything's on a slope. So that's something we'll contend with tomorrow. And I'll need to jockey our picnic tables around for, I guess, one for cooking and prep and one to eat on. We'll see how it goes. I don't feel overly motivated at this point in time to do that. All right, now I just want to kick back and relax and just enjoy being out here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, speaking of being out here, there are a lot of campers out today. Oh my goodness. And I know there's more coming in, because it was this time of year they don't have anyone at the front office, because you know, just for staffing this time of year. But they'll put their little pink slips on all the campsites. And we drove by quite a few of them that didn't have a camper in it yet. Oh my gosh. But my friends, I am just so glad to be out here. I've been looking forward to getting out here and doing this trip for a while. There goes one of the dogs. That's all right. Oh, for dinner tonight, we're going to do something really simple, because we'll dive into the cooking tomorrow, that's for sure. So I brought some stadium brats that we're going to cook over the campfire, because yes, we're going to have a campfire tonight. Oh my goodness. Kind of missed that on our last adventure, but better safe than sorry, the way I look at it. Well, my friends, for right now, we've got, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before the sun starts setting. So I'm just going to kick back here and relax, and obviously do some people watching. We got more and more people coming and going. So I'm just going to enjoy the afternoon. So everybody out there, appreciate y'all coming along. I truly do. I think it's going to be a pretty nice little Thanksgiving special. So here's to you, my friends. Y'all take care, and we'll catch up when it's time to get that fire going. All right, my friends, let's get our campfire going. Somebody's leaving. Hey. The number of campers out here, it is still pretty peaceful. All right, my friends, I'm going to tend to this for a little bit, and then once we get a good campfire going, we'll get that those brats going. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. These are just the Johnsonville Stadium brats. They're pre-cooked, so basically we just gotta singe them up. May need to adjust my chair. Nope. All right, my friends, I think we're done, so let's get plated up and get some more wood on this fire. All right. There we go. Ooh. Oh my goodness, got a face full. All right, my friends, let's see how these jokers turned out. I just put a little mustard on there, and I picked up the wrong kind of bun, so I got more bun than brat, but we'll work through it. Well, that's pretty good. No denying. All right, my friends, well, I'm gonna eat these jokers, probably fix me another one too, and we don't have a whole lot of daylight left. That's a nice way to end the day. So my friends, appreciate y'all hanging in there. Y'all take care, and we'll catch up after dinner. More bread than brat. Cheers to you, my friends. Just been sitting here by the campfire. I did throw another log on there, and I need to throw another one on there. Just letting dinner digest. Holy catfish. They're pre-cooked stadium brats, Johnsonville. They're pretty tasty. I'll give them that. That's for sure. And for something quick and easy to cook over a campfire, man, that's pretty good. Oh my gosh. So I think what I'm going to do is just relax for the rest of the night. I'm going to stoke up our fire here. We probably only got maybe, I don't know, maybe half an hour of daylight left, if that. Oh my gosh, these short days are they're horrible. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we've got some nice scenery around us to enjoy, and there's been a decent amount of hustle and bustle in the campground, but everybody's pretty much keeping to themselves. It hasn't been crazy, and the dogs have been quiet pretty much all afternoon. That's kind of nice. Not really complaining, but it is nice when they're quiet. Well, my friends, here's to you. Y'all take care, and I'll see you for coffee in the morning. We got a big day tomorrow. Good morning, campers. Cheers to you, my friends. And the leaves are coming down. Holy catfish. I'll go refill my coffee here in a minute. But right now it's a little gray, but the temperatures are pretty nice. And if I remember the weather correctly, it might warm up pretty good this afternoon. So I might end up shedding a layer. We'll see how it goes. It's probably a good chance, because if it warms up a little bit more and I start moving these picnic tables around for us, I'm probably going to get pretty warm. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I brought some homemade blueberry muffins. So I refilled my coffee here in a little bit. Sorry, tongue-tied. I can enjoy a couple of those, kind of fuel me up to get motivated. Because we'll probably have to start cooking here probably here in a couple hours. Well, we got to get that turkey going, because that's going to take a while to cook in the crock pot, that's for sure. But in all, it's a pretty good morning. Wow, just watching all these leaves just come rolling out of the trees. I mean, our little pad area was clear when we got here yesterday, but not now. Well, my friends, appreciate you hanging in there so far. I think it's going to be a really good day. And right now, like I said, I'm going to have some muffins, some more coffee. Oh, and I brought a gallon of water so I can have coffee throughout the morning. Oh my gosh, that's going to be great. But I run all my friends. So here's to you. Y'all take care, and we'll catch up when it's time to get some things rolling. Pretty close. I'm warm now. All right, my friends, well, it's time. I got the picnic tables are all situated. I did that a little while ago. So we have our liner here for our crock pot. Oh, I love these things. Makes clean up so much easier, as well as getting the food out. There we go. Just gonna throw a little water in there. Keep the bag in there. It's a little windy. And we have some turkey thighs. Let's see if we can get them in there. Oh, they're pretty big. I'm definitely going to have take home, that's for sure. Oh, that one's not so huge. These jokers are going to take probably close to 4 hours to cook. And some chicken broth. It's going nice and simple. There we are. Lid. And go. All right. Well, my friends, now we got about, oh, I don't know, 3.5. Well, I'll check it here in about 3.5 hours or so and see how we're doing. And then we'll get some baking going. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. And, well, I'm going to move a few things around. All right, my friends, we're going to get started on our dessert because we have to bake that joker. And we're going to make a cherry cobbler. And I'm going to throw all the ingredients up on the screen here and we're putting in here. Well, right now I've got half a stick of butter that I've went ahead and melted in the stove there. So we're going to get the rest of our ingredients mixed up. It's our sugar and our self-rising flour, and it's windy, so let's hope it doesn't go everywhere. And this is an 8x8 pan, by the way. We're going to be baking it at 350 degrees for, I don't know, 28 to 35 minutes, just depending out here and depending on your oven. So then we need a half a cup of milk. Yep. And about half a teaspoon of vanilla. We're just going to throw about 2 capfuls in here, should do. And we're going to try and mix it up without getting everything all over the place and keeping the leaves out of it. Holy catfish. Give me a second. We are definitely uneven. Give me a second. That looks pretty close. And all we do is just pour that right in there. Now for our cherries. Now this was a small can of... All right, my friends, I had to change batteries in the camera, but we got her all in there. So now we're gonna pop it in our little toaster oven in here for, oh, we're gonna check it here about 25-30 minutes and see how it goes in the outdoors. All right, my friends, let's move over to this stove. Cobbler's out. It looks pretty good. But here I've just got some mixed vegetables. I brought some frozen peas and corn and carrots. I got about a tablespoon of butter in there and a little bit of water. So we're just gonna start heating that up. Try to in this wind. And here's our cornbread stuffing. Never had this before. We're gonna give it a shot. According to the directions, I've got a half a stick of butter and a cup and a half of water in here. We're gonna bring that up to a boil and then mix that joker in here. So let me get going on that, my friends. There we go. We are fighting a little bit of a wind. All right, while that's coming up to a boil, I'm gonna, I just turned off the turkey, so I'm gonna get it out, and I brought a little foil container to put it in and get it covered up, and oh my gosh, here comes the wind. Ah. All right, our stuffing water's ready. Give these a quick stir. So according to the box, all we have to do is just dump this in there and mix it up and let it stand and then fluff it up. All right, here we go. It looks pretty mixed to me. What do I do with my lid? Oh, right there. All right, we're gonna set this aside because we got two more things to do. I still got the oven warm, so I'm gonna warm up some rolls. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get some water boiling for some mashed potatoes. And we'll just follow the bag. 2 cups. Yeah, 2 cups of boiling water. Okay. Ah. All right, my friends, here's our last step. It's windy. As soon as we get these potatoes done, we can plate up. Oh, and unfortunately, I burned the rolls. I set the timer wrong, and boy, I just messed that all up. But hey, the bottoms are still good. All right, my friends, here directly we'll get plated up and keep the leaves out of our food. Leaves. All right, my friends. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, mishaps. But well, let's see if we can fix one of those real quick. Oh, pretty warm. Ah, good as new. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I also brought some deviled eggs. I made at home. So, well, let's try this mystery stuffing. I've never had this before, so we're gonna, I like cornbread, so we'll see. Well, we'll see. It's not bad. I think I might have it again. I wouldn't say it's over the top by any means. Ooh, the sun's coming right at me. So let's see how our turkey did. Now, I didn't technically make gravy. What I do with my turkey is I take the turkey broth and I mix it in with my potatoes. So I got a puddle of it here. Let's see how our turkey did. Can't beat it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just love taking that turkey broth and putting it in my potatoes. That's some fantastic stuff. That's me personally. Oh, and gotta tell you, a little bit of everything. Well, let's see how bad this roll came out. Not bad. And they're the King's Hawaiian rolls. I just popped them in there, and I got a little, roughly 8x8 pan, a little parchment paper in there. Turn the heat on, toss it in there, set my timer incorrectly. Oh, these things happen. Well, my friends, I think, well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for coming along in our little 2-night Thanksgiving special. Oh my gosh, this was, we had a lot to do, but I didn't mind that one bit. I had a lot of fun putting everything together. And I think the only part I didn't really care for was moving the picnic tables. Everybody out there, I'm going to tear into, well, our turkey feast here, and, well, we'll catch up after dinner. All right, my friends, we're gonna get a campfire going. Already got the dinner mess all cleaned up and everything, and I brought my big cooler for all the extras. But we're gonna get a campfire going. Now, I have not forgotten about that cherry cobbler. What I plan to do is tend to this fire here and plate it up with some hot coffee. Because I got pretty full. I ate quite a bit, so we're gonna let that settle for a minute. So let's get this thing burning. These are all the pieces I use to level out the picnic tables. All right. All right, my friends, I'm going to tend to this a little bit and get some coffee going. So grab a seat, my friends. Cheers to you, my friends. Oh, that's nice. Some hot coffee and some cherry cobbler next to a campfire. Holy catfish, that's pretty nice. Well, let's try this joker out. That's spot on. I'll tell you, of all the cobblers out there, I think cherry is my favorite. But I'd be hard pressed to turn down any one of them. I'll be honest about that. Oh, nothing beats a good cobbler. Oh, but my friends, oh, I had to wait. Oh my gosh, I ate so much for dinner. And I mean, we had turkey and the mixed vegetables, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs, burnt rolls. Entirely my fault. And oh yeah, that cornbread stuffing. And in my personal opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 5. because, well, I went back for seconds on quite a bit of that, except for the stuffing. I thought it was okay at best, but that's just my personal opinion. But oh my gosh, this has been a pretty nice trip, my friends. Our weather's been unseasonably warm on this trip, so I'm not complaining about that at all. So I think what I'm going to do, my friends, is now, all the mess is cleaned up, all the leftovers that I want to keep, or I did bring my big cooler in the big cooler, so I'm going to enjoy this and probably another little plate full of it and some more coffee and just let the night take hold. So everyone out there, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along on this little 2-night pre-Thanksgiving special. It's been a pretty good one. So everyone out there, y'all take care, and well, I'm gonna eat this and then I'll see you in the morning. Whoa. Holy cow, I hope I got that. There's been a bat flying around over my head here for a little bit. Oh, there he goes. There's 2 of them. Whoosh, they're quick devils. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna sit down. I'm standing up trying to see if I can home in on him. Oh, there he goes. That's amazing. Wow. Guess this works better if I sit still. Boy, I hope this, I'm doing this on my phone, my friend, so I hope this picks it up. Whew. That is neat. I'm trying not to move the camera because I keep seeing them out of the corner of my eye flying by. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of them there are. Is that it? Nope. All right, my friends, well, I'm going to set you down. I'm going to sit here and enjoy watching the little aerial show this evening. Good morning, campers. Cheers to you, my friends. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, it's a little chilly this morning. Some nice hot coffee is really going a long way, that's for sure. Oh, yesterday was a really nice day. Oh, and I had a lot of fun putting that little pre-Thanksgiving dinner together here at the campground. Oh my gosh. And it was definitely a hearty meal. Oh, and then we get to enjoy some cherry cobbler by a campfire. Man, that was fantastic. Oh, and then last night we had a show. Well, so to speak. I thought it was just one or two, but there was a whole bunch of bats that were just flying around over the campsite here. Well, I'm sure there were there were probably quite a few of them flying around through the woods and stuff, but that was pretty neat. And I did my best to try to get my camera on some of those jokers, but they're tiny and fast. Oh my gosh, but that was something really interesting to watch, that's for sure. Ah, well, my friends, unfortunately, we're coming to the end of our 2-night camping adventure. So here directly, well, not all that directly, believe me. We'll get red packed up and head back to the city. So everybody out there, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. This was a good one. I had a lot of fun. We had a great opportunity to get out here and just unwind and relax in some fairly decent weather. So I feel pretty fortunate. So everybody out there, here's to you. Y'all take care. And as always, I'll see you soon.